Hey, Jimmy.
Hey, Amy. What do you got?
Well, today we're going to talk a little bit about the differences between opaque, translucent, and transparent colors.
Yep, and this came about because of Facebook. We got people writing into us, and they were saying, what does it mean to be transparent, translucent?
It's confusing.
Yeah, it's confusing. Our terms are.
Yep, so we've got some examples here of the different types of color. This is, the one you're holding up right now is an opaque color.
Right.
Okay, it's medium magenta. And as you can see, we've painted the color on top of this black stripe to show you that opaque colors totally obscure everything that they're put over. You can't see the stripe.
Good cover, good hiding power.
Good hiding power.
Right. I had this happen in my studio recently. Reached for a tube of paint, and I picked up a transparent mixing white, and I didn't realize I had it on there.
Oh, and you were looking for an opaque color. Right?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out why is this not covering. So
well, this is a good point actually. How do you find out? You know, whether or not the paint in the
tube,
right.
baby.
You read
There's
the tube.
a lot of information on there. The front of the tube, it's got it right on there.
It's going to tell you right on there, but it's opaque.
Yep.
Okay, great.
Absolutely.
So let's move over to translucent, which is sort of in between transparent and opaque.
Sort of middle of the road.
Middle of the road. This is deep violet, again painted on top with a black stripe, and you can see that now you can see the black stripe through the color layer a lot better than you can through the opaque layer.
Which is different than obviously the last one.
The last one, which is transparent.
Which is transparent.
Okay, this is quinacridone magenta. Again, on the black stripe, you can really, the black stripe is really starting to affect the color layer on top. You can really see that black stripe through. And we were talking about this. You were saying, if we go back to color theory,
you go back to your color theory days. If you're an art student, or if you had that, and it reminds me of color theory, wwhere this has become a totally different. It's optically mixed on there, and the square in the center is totally different.
Totally different.
Yeah, and then we finally got some. We moved from practice really, or theory rather, to practice.
How would you use the differences in these colors?
Exactly.
Okay, so you're holding up a palette knife painting that was made using all opaque colors. So you can see, good covering power. You can't see anything underneath there.
Yep.
Okay?
Direct painting method.
Direct painting
Mix
method.
up the color
on
that
the
you
palette,
see, put it down.
Put it down, right.
Yep. And then this one.
As opposed to an indirect painting method using glazing, in which you're using transparent or translucent colors and you're layering them up and letting them mix optically.
Right.
You're layering them up on your surface. Okay, so here, this was a monochromatic underpainting that was done somewhat opaquely. And then on top, coming on top with the thin veils of transparent or translucent color to give you that jewel-like effect.
It's almost literally like night and day.
That's
to
right.
See that.
Right, yeah. And this is like kind of how to get an oil paint feel into your acrylic paintings.
So the key thing to learn here is know your color, know your paints, know what's going on with them. Read the tubes. There's a lot of great information on there, and it'll tell you what you need for the job at hand.